one of the bigger issues in real estate is that home sellers, when they're ready to sell their home, many times they don't have the financial means just to go buy another house without first selling their existing house. Because if you've lived in your house a long time, or even if it's not a long time, you've built some equity in your house, and a lot of your financial assets are in the house itself. So obviously, when you sell the house, you have a whole lot of money to throw at your new house, but before then you don't. And the problem is, of course, that you have no place to live, because you're still living in your own house. So all your stuff is still in your old house, and not in your new residence. So that's one issue, besides the money. And when it comes to selling a house, of course, if a lot of times it's much easier to sell an empty house, because you can put in some what they call staging furniture, or even if you just keep it completely empty, then home buyers are comfortable with buying a house like that. A lot of times home buyers, they're not comfortable buying a house that someone's currently living in, because there's always there's an uneasiness that's like the home buyer kind of feels that they're kind of like taking the home from the existing owner, from the home seller. So they feel less comfortable, basically. And obviously a lot of like minor repairs and stuff, and home inspections and all that, it's all much easier to do when the existing owner of the house no longer lives there. And of course, there's the issue with all the homeowner's stuff, the existing homeowner, because if there's too much clutter or whatever, as you guys are aware, then the home buyer says, "Oh yeah, this is a messy house," and then they would feel more obligated to offer a lower amount. Whereas, if you clear a lot of like the personal stuff out from the house, a lot of your gadgets and your personal effects, then the home buyer feels more comfortable, and they would actually pay more money for the house. So there's that issue. Obviously, again, the financial issue. Well, once you sell the house, you have a whole ton of money to throw at your new house. But in the meantime, what are you gonna do with all the homeowner's stuff, because they're still living there? Now, one alternative, of course, is you can move to an apartment for a few months to wait for your house to sell and escrow to go through, and then at that point you have a whole bunch of money, and then you can move to wherever you move. But that involves obviously two moves, because you need to move from your existing house to the apartment, then from the apartment to your new house. So that's a two-step process, quote unquote. Now, or you can buy a storage compartment, or you can possibly borrow some money from your family or your friends for that down payment from the new house, so you can immediately move into your new house first, before you sell your old house. But then that, of course, many times you can obviously buy a much grander house if you have the money from the existing home sale. So that's an issue that will constantly be existing in real estate. And some companies have tried to solve that, but at this point, there hasn't been a very popular and clear solution to that problem yet. So yeah, many times it's hard to go get a new house unless your existing house is sold, and of course your stuff is still there. So a lot of issues. Anyways, have a good one, guys.